Hello neighbors, it's Crazy Double D with HD Gaming Live, and I'm here with Pixel Piracy. Will you lay down your booty for a crack at some loot, or will it be mutiny on deck? Let's find out. Pixel Piracy is described as a side-scrolling 2D sandbox RPG simulation game, where adventure awaits on the high seas. Lead the life of a pirate captain, recruit a crew, outfit and customize your ship, then set sail in a randomly generated open world. Your primary goal is to slay the pirate lords and take your place in the world of piracy, but going about that is randomness, anger, and laughter at its best. No clue how this is gonna turn out. That is a mega ship, dude. Go get him. Come on, guys. Yeah! You're greeted with awesome retro-bit style graphics. Your tiny pirates will walk around like a cutout version of themselves. Amazing frame rate. At first, I'll get back to this. There's swaying palm trees in the background, one square pixel bugs flying about, birds in the air, and an overabundance of sharks and fish in the beautiful water. Subtle things like fish bubbles and clouds rolling through the sky really immerse you in this tiny pixel world. Firing up the game, I was expecting to hear chiptune versions of classic pirate shanties, but I was surprised with regular sounding music that actually is joyful. It changes with the setting you are in as well as what's happening on screen. Walking into the bar for the first time was hilarious. I was greeted by drunken pirates singing their songs. Take a listen.
There is a letter that sails on high. Yes, it's the one for me. I love its superior sound.
At the start of the game, you are presented with questions. These questions will help determine what type of open world it will generate for you, and what gender of character you will be. From there, you will create your tiny captain. I found it a slight bummer that there were 10 times the character customization options for male pirates than to women pirates. Come on now. Ladies are pirates too. You start off with a standard tutorial that basically teaches you how to navigate the menus. You will hire your first pirate and set sail in any direction. You can choose between another port of call, an island encounter, or my favorite, ship-to-ship battle. The islands in the beginning have some nasty traps and tricks that lie in wait for you, so I stuck to plundering ships to gain blocks to build my ship. Yes, you can build your very own pirate ship. In the visual style of Terraria, you will lay blocks to make your ship home. However, make sure you clean the deck often. These tiny people love to take dumps all over the place. It's crazy. Like, it's hilarious. They just poop. That's so funny to me. You have to manage your pirate gang carefully, making sure they get paid on time, they have good gear, they are fed, even assign jobs to them. Micromanage the crap out of this when you start to acquire more and more crewmates. As I said earlier, ship battles are my favorite, mostly because they were easier to begin with. You and your crew will swing over to the enemy ship and engage in hand-to-hand combat. Combat is automatic. You choose the target for yourself and then for your crew. Once combat has been initiated, it will play itself out in real time. Once you finish the enemy crew, you can choose to either commandeer the ship, which will make it yours, and replace the one you have, or you can plunder it. Boom! I blew up the ship. You couldn't see it, but I did it. Plundering the ship blows it to bits, and you can gain all the blocks from that ship to assimilate to your own. Fantastic. So after each battle, I would slowly tinker away building my own ship layout. Land battles are similar, but they take place on land. However, like I stated before, these are very dangerous, although very lucrative encounters. From my time with the game, the best loot I found was from island runs. You swing on to the random island, literally never knowing what will be thrown at you. See a shiny chest? Run towards it, only to be ambushed by a group of baddies. Game over. Going into battle, the outcome is unknown. Spending tons of time managing your crew to have one baddie take them all out on one island is so infuriating, but exciting. Don't get too attached to your shipmates, they could be gone in the blink of an eye. Now, on to the numerous issues. When in combat, it sometimes would make the screen violently shake around. Gotta get that so we can turn it off. Yikes. The AI pathfinding is garbage. You would think that having a 2D plane would make it simple, but I had AI not climbing ladders or not going where I wanted them to. They would just stand there and stare off. Oftentimes, the AI would just simply stop fighting the target. Even my captain would stop hitting the target I already told him to. So frustrating. Something that could help this is having tiny health bars for each shipmate, telling you if they are engaged in battle, their health and status. Because when things start to go down, you can't tell enemy from friend. Or if your guy is even hitting anything, sometimes they would just hang out getting smashed. More minor bugs I have encountered were protocol vendor menus would not show anything on screen, the shipbuilding menu couldn't delete blocks for some reason, and when I tried to scrap everything to start over, nothing happened. Crew members would get stuck in blocks. I even had an enemy get stuck on my ship in an inaccessible area. So we just sat there staring at each other. Day and night cycle is not present, even though it says there should be one. There's even a perk that makes nighttime more dangerous. And night never comes! Worst of all, when you approach the level 8 encounters, the game falls apart. Frame rate takes a dump to the point where movement, even in protocols, is near impossible. Don't even get started on trying to navigate a level 8 ship with the frame rate and the ladders not working. In all, this is a great game with charm that is marred by bugs. Not just the multitude of small bugs, but the game-breaking ones as well. All of these issues can be fixed with patches, however, so let's hope that happens. The game, straight up, should have never been released in this state. For now, this game is a wait. Shout out to Javen8471 who helped me out in the live stream. Rock on, neighbor. Pixel Piracy is on the PSN store now for $15. Wait on news for patches before you buy.